Good morning, Miss Cheerilee!
Good morning, Everypony. I hope you brought your thinking caps, because today we're going to learn about physics.
Physics?
Specifically, the use of force in energy conversions. In this case, using mechanical work to convert potential energy into kinetic energy.
The what now? Miss Cheerilee? That sounds a bit over our heads. Yeah, why would we even need to know that stuff?
Oh, it's very important. In fact, you'll most likely end up using it tomorrow.
Tomorrow? What for?
Why, for participating in the Applewood Derby!
Oh, phew! For a second, I thought we were gonna have to, learn stuff.
My little pony, my little pony. My little pony. I used to wonder what friendship could be. Until you all shared its magic with me. Big adventure.
Tons of fun.
A beautiful heart, faithful and strong.
Sharing kindness.
It's an easy feat, and magic makes it all complete. You have mine. Do you know you're all my very best friends?
We get to race in the Applewood Derby tomorrow? That's so cool!
My family's talked about it for years, and now I'm finally old enough to race.
Now hold on to your horseshoes, Everypony. You've got a lot of work to do before you're ready to race.
Yeah, but not schoolwork, right?
There'll be a block of applewood just like this one waiting for you at Sweet Apple Acres tomorrow, and you've got one day to turn it into a race-ready cart.
Oh, yeah. That is a lot of work.
Luckily, you'll each get to pick an older pony to help you. But choose wisely, because they'll also have to ride in the cart with you during the race.
I think I know just the pony to ask. Me too!
Me, 3!
Just remember, Everypony, your cart has to be able to finish the race if you want to win one of the awards. Fastest, for winning the race, naturally. Most traditional, for the best working replica of an original Applewood cart. And most creative, for the cart with the best overall design.
Oh, wee! Those ribbons are the bee's knees.
All right then, class. You've got a lot to learn if you want to build a race cart.
Oh, I knew there was gonna be a catch.
Wow! Have you seen what the carts used to look like in the olden days?
Yeah, I know all about them. When Ponyville started the Derby, they decided to use the wood from our apple trees for the carts. The race has been a part of Sweet Apple Acres ever since.
I just think these old carts look so cool. But I guess you and Applejack will probably win the award for most traditional, huh?
The apples usually do, but honestly, I'd rather build the fastest cart there is and win the race. But I'm pretty sure Scoot and Rainbow Dash will take that award.
You know, I race around so much on my scooter, being the fastest isn't such a big deal. Maybe I'll try to make the wildest looking cart I can think of.
Really?
Sure, if I win most creative, you can totally win the award for fastest. And I can win the award for most traditional.
Sounds like we're all gonna try something different. I can't wait to tell Applejack.
Let's get to it! Go Crusaders!
Are you kidding? Of course I'll help with the Applewood Derby. I want you to have as much fun as I did when I was a filly.
Wait, Cloudsdale has a derby too?
Sure, practically every town in Equestria has one. I still remember racing my cloud cart. This is so awesome!
And let me guess. You won fastest cart.
Obviously.
So what do you say? Will you help me make my race cart?
Help you? I'm all over it. I've got
got tons of ideas.
Don't worry, I've got a lot of ideas of my own. What are you looking for?
The blueprint for my derby cart, of course. I'll have to change it a little because this race is on roads, not on clouds. But trust me, your cart is gonna be amazing.
Okay, Rainbow Dash, thanks! How awesome is this? With Dash on my team, how could anything go wrong?
Well, I'm mighty flattered you want to work with your big sis on your cart. I mean, the Applewood Derby did start on our farm.
I know.
Well, I couldn't be more proud to help my little sister take the prize for most traditional.
Actually, I was kind of thinking of something else. Like fastest?
Fastest? Apple Bloom, things aren't like they were in the old days. The fastest cart now has got to be slick and modern.
Exactly.
Not Apple at all. The apples win most traditional. We have since the Derby started. Why would any pony want to win anything else? Now, why don't you head off and get some chamomile vines, some hickory sticks, and some apple barrels, and I'll show you what an apple family cart should look like.
I guess I do have a family tradition to uphold.
The Applewood Derby? Of course I'll help. Wow, Rarity, I didn't know you'd be this excited.
Me? Oh, why, I'm just itching to right an old wrong from long, long ago. I designed my own cart when I was just a filly, and I was positive I was going to win the prize for most creative hooves down. But I came in second. Second!
You? Second for most creative? To whom?
But I learned a valuable lesson. I learned to know my audience, and the race cart audience wants big. They want bold. Chop, chop, Everypony out. We've got work to do. This will take all of my considerable skills, but I will fashion the biggest and boldest derby cart to ever win the prize for most creative.
Actually, I was sort of thinking of something more traditional.
Please, darling, leave tradition to the apples. We're doing big, we're doing bold. Soon the prize for most creative will finally be in my hooves.
You mean my hooves?
Yes, that's what I said, my hooves. Darling, I hope you're ready to get an early start tomorrow.
How early? Rarity, the sun's not even up yet.
Oh, apples, quit complaining. In my day, we were up even earlier.
Hey, I get up in the middle of the night if it means my cart crosses that finish line first and wins fastest.
And my cart wins most creative.
And my cart wins most traditional. Hoo-wee! It's gonna be a good day.
You mean our carts, right?
Yes, that's what we said, darling.
Yup.
Our carts.
Their carts? It almost sounds like they're planning on building them without us.
I'm sure they meant our carts, like the team cart, right? Of course. I mean, they're all our older sisters, practically. Plus, they've all done this before. I'm sure they know best. Let's just buckle down and get to work. Scootaloo, where have you been? I've only got till noon to make the fastest cart ever. About that, I was really thinking of going for the most creative prize. I mean, I know all about speed already, so...
Exactly. It's all about speed. We've got to get across the finish line to win a prize, so we might as well get there first, right? Hey, I left a bunch of paint cans by the road. Bring them up here, would you? Nothing as fun as painting racing stripes on the winning cart.
Right. Fun.
Spending time building the cart with my big sister? Why, this is just terrific. How can I help?
You can feast your eyes on this. I mean, it ain't quite finished yet.
Oh, good.
But don't it have the makings of the best cart you ever did see? Is something wrong, Apple Bloom?
Actually, I was kind of thinking of something a little more modern and less rickety. With maybe a chance of winning?
Bless my hooves, I thought we covered this. Tradition is all that counts, and who knows tradition better than apples? No, Pony, that's who. So, are you an apple, or are you an apple?
I'm an apple, but what if I just take off this fringe?
No, not the fringe! Ugh, why, shoot. Now I've got to start all over from scratch, and it's almost race time.
Oh, so maybe we can redesign it then. Just a little.
No time! And who'd want to redesign something that's already perfect?
Right. Perfect.
Okay, so I sketched out some of my ideas. How about a nice yellow fringe on top?
Oh, darling. The fringe is not exactly big, and that yellow is the least bold color I can imagine.
Well, it doesn't have to be yellow, but I really do love the old-timey style, like this.
Sweetie Belle, precious face, old-timey is just another word for passé. Remember, big and bold. I do have a reputation to uphold. It was one thing to lose as a filly, but can you imagine if I didn't win the most creative now? Ponies might stop buying my couture.
But we're supposed to be doing this together.
Yes, of course we are, darling. In fact, we just finished. I know, you're speechless. Well, if that isn't big and bold, I don't know what is. Isn't it wonderful?
Right. Wonderful.
Hey, Crusader. How's it going?
Rarity's definitely made the biggest, boldest cart any pony's ever seen.
Wow. Well, Applejack's built something so traditional, it's practically an antique.
No matter what I say, there's no talking Rainbow Dash out of making the fastest cart in Equestria.
Doesn't look like any of us ended up with what we wanted. But I'm sure our older sisters know what they're doing, right?
Right.
And even if our carts aren't exactly what we had in mind, it'll still be fun to drive them to the finish line.
Sure, the race is the best part.
Yeah, CMC's behind the wheels.
Yeah!
Derby racers to the starting line! Derby racers to the starting line!
The race is about to start, Scootaloo. You better shake a leg if you want to ride in the winning cart. You too, Sweetie Belle. There's only one seat left aboard this creative masterpiece, and it's just for you. Woo!
Whoa, ponies, wait for me! This traditional cart handles at the exact perfect pace. Slow. And I got the passenger seat all warmed up for you, Apple Bloom.
Passenger seat?
They're the only older ponies driving. First they built the carts, now they're gonna drive them?
I know they were all excited to help, but I don't think they're really helping anymore.
We better hurry if we want to be a part of this race at all.
Aren't you all missing some pony?
They'll be along.
And usually the younger ponies drive the carts.
Darling, do these look like usual carts to you?
Racers! On your marks, get set, go!
Can't we go any faster?
Faster? Don't be silly. This is perfect.
Check me out, racing the derby. Check out my old-fashioned cart. Check me out, racing the derby in my original work of art.
Check me out, faster than ever. There's no pony can catch me now. Let me out, I'd do it over if I only knew how. Giddy up, derby racers. Giddy up, derby racers. Giddy up, derby racers. Go, go, go!
My cart's the most original, designed with imagination. My cart's the most traditional, just plain no complications.
Look at me, I am the ace. Might as well give up the chase. Wish we could stop this race. Start again and do it our way. Having any fun yet? Nope. Maybe if we could go a little faster. Giddy up, derby racers. Giddy up, derby racers. Giddy up, derby racers. Go, go, go!
Gotta get some attention if I want that ribbon.
Gotta push the limits further, blow away the competition.
Gotta coast on through, just relax, we're gonna cruise it.
Guess I don't really care, since we're clearly gonna lose it.
See Everypony's watching, presentation is our glory.
Just past you even faster, speed is king, end of story.
Bigger, bolder down the track, up the view from the back of the pack.
Won't stop, we're on the attack. Too late to take it all back. Giddy up, derby racers. Giddy up, derby racers. Giddy up, derby racers. Go, go, look out! What the
Oh, my beautiful swan cart is an ugly duckling.
And my old-time cart is a rootin' tootin' wreck.
It still counts as a win if I push my cart across, right?
They're not your carts!
Huh? We were supposed to design them.
And we were supposed to drive them! The derby was supposed to be for us, not the three of you! Now you've ruined it for every pony!
Yes, well, I suppose we might have gotten a teensy bit carried away.
But I thought you all wanted our help.
We did! We wanted your help to build our carts, but we all ended up with carts that are what each of you wanted.
Mm-hmm. Well, why didn't you say anything? You've all done the race before. I just figured you knew best. Plus, it's hard to speak up to older ponies.
Oh, I certainly understand that. But you mustn't think older ponies automatically know best.
And we probably could have done a better job of listening to you.
I guess we owe all three of you an apology.
Maybe not just us.
How do you feel about a do-over?
I think that's a wonderful idea. But maybe the older pony should sit this one out.
Thanks for helping us fix up our carts. Pretty creative, right?
I know it's not traditional, but it sure looks fast, don't it? You know, darling, I can't believe I'm saying this, but that yellow fringe is rather bold after all.
Thanks, Everypony. We couldn't have done it without you.
Yep, I sure am glad Miss Cheerily agreed to run the race over again.
Well, it isn't every year I get to say this twice, but Derby racers to the starting line! Derby racers to the starting line! Racers, on your marks, get set, go!
And it's probably best keeping all the grown-ups on the sidelines. But what are we supposed to do now?
I think I have an idea. Much better. Honestly, I'm not sure why we wanted to race those carts in the first place.
Seriously. This is the most relaxed I've been all day.